Back in the realm of the Valor Bahra'surak, the embodiment of decay, the party now comes face to face with Val-Kes the Corrosive, the very aspect of the evil Valor, doing battle as soon as they entered his plane. That's right, it's the start of the episode and we're going to roll initiative right off the bat. Let's
go. Nat 20.
16 for Rolandir.
15 for Ifron.
23 for Mick.
23 for Brynir.
Never let it be said that Lerots is not a quick and rapid man. He got a whopping 9 on his initiative. Quick on his feet.
All right, so it will go Val-Kes the Corrosive, all of the players, and then Kelnies.
Oh my
Nice
gosh.
and simple. That's how I like it.
So, having smashed his sword into the ground, splitting the earth in front of you as you are all charging forward toward him, these cracks spread along this dry desert floor, bursting forth beneath each and every one of you. All of you are going to have to do dexterity saving throws, please.
And you all get +5 to your dexterity saving throws. Because I'm a paladin and I have aura of protection, and you're all pretty darn close to me.
Ifron got a 20.
Lerots got a 19 with the +5.
19 for Val as well.
24 for Landir.
Brynir got a 22.
Mick, 22.
You have all passed, and Kelnies passed as well with a 26. So everyone is able to dodge these cracks and growing fissures that open beneath you, and you continue on your way. The sword that Val-Kes had used to smash into the ground just basically disintegrates. It breaks apart as it smashes against the earth, and from his back, he draws another broken blade.
Lerots, you're with me. Rolandir, the front, flank him on the right. Val, Mick, give us some support.
I would love to go first if that's possible.
Yeah, go ahead. But just for a quick, understanding the enemy purposes, are these blades, just, on, a rack on his back? Or are they, stuck in his back and he's pulling them out?
They're kind of all just hodgepodge together. Some of them may be in sheaths. Some of them may be in, a basket. Others are just literally grafted onto his armor or skin that he's ripping off.
He literally has a massive quiver, but instead of arrows, it's just swords. Sword after sword.
Nice.
Yeah, basically.
Cool. I would like to reach out and touch Ifron and cast haste on him. So, your speed is doubled, you gain a +2 bonus to your AC, you have advantage on dex saves, and you gain an additional action on each of your turns. The action can only be used to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. I would like to stop moving 60 feet away from this thing. I'm not getting any closer than that.
You are safely able to do so. All right, so who's going after Val? Ifron, I assume?
All right. Step numero uno. How far away are we from this guy?
60 feet-ish.
Okay, 60 feet. Okay, Ifron closes the distance, no problem.
Takes a few steps. He's there.
Pretty much. Ifron gets up there, lickety-split, whips out Imin, the blade, and, he's gonna go for a little attack. He's gonna go for a little whoosh. In fact, he's gonna, we're just gonna go ahead and say that he's going to make dos attackos. Ooh, okay. One of them being 15, the other one being 22.
All of those miss.
They miss? That's okay. I've got a little more up my sleeve.
And not in the sense that they miss, but you connect to this armor that he's wearing, and it just has no effect. It's pretty impossible to miss this 14-foot giant, but your blows have little effect.
After having 0 success with his first couple of attacks, Ifron is going to swing one more time, now that he's hastened. That one only rolled a 13. Not great. So again, finding no purchase. But, you know what? I tell you what. Ifron's going to spend a key point. Okay, even though Emin has failed him this time, Ifron is going to spend a key point and go for 2 more attacks, this time unarmed. So one of those was a 16. The other one was... Are you kidding me? A 19? Okay, these dice suck. I'm using an online roller.
As your fists make contact with Val-Kes's armor, you hear your strikes ring hollow against his form, and he is undeterred as both miss. All right, who's going next? Since I think Efron's kind of done.
Lerotz steadies himself and prepares to charge in, swinging with a speed and a ferocity that is, it just doesn't even appear like he's on death's door. Does a 23 hit?
It does.
Are you kidding me?
Okay. So with his first mighty swing of his glaive, he deals 18 damage before rearing up to strike once again. I'm going to guess then a 17 does not hit. And so one last time, prepping himself, he swings. Oh no. Lerotz just rolled a 1. I think his heart attack just started. But yes, he just rolled a 1. That happened.
When you're attacking with your glaive,
Yes.
as you swing your glaive for the first time, it finds purchase, and you feel it cut into Val-Kes's flesh in a little space between his armor, and then you rip out your glaive, spewing this rusty, kind of thick blood, kind of that looks like water and concrete, to be honest. And then as you swing your blade around again, it connects with his armor in this exact same spot, and your blade of your glaive just shatters as it touches him once more, after being coated in this ichor.
It's not great.
This is like a complete shattering, like it explodes into many, many pieces.
Yes. The blade, at least.
Okay, if nobody else wants to go next, I want to Mick wants to go if he can. I would like to cast Glyph of Warding, and hence why I got the rock. So Mick pops out a Lycal as he's running and advancing and gets close enough where he pops the Lycal in his mouth, and then he casts Glyph of Warding. He has his rock where he inscribes a glyph into the rock and throws the rock at Val-Kes.
What effect did you inscribe the glyph?
So the glyph that I inscribed in there is going to be an explosion, and it's going to petrify the enemy with freeze.
All right, so as you inscribe this rock and toss it, it reaches the feet of Val-Kes and explodes. In a 20-foot radius, everything there is hit with this burst of magical cold. That includes Val-Kes, Ifran, and Lerotz. So all of them need to do dexterity saving throws against mixed spell save.
Sorry, guys. I completely forgot you're right there.
I'm going to use my Indomitable. That lets me reroll 1 saving throw per long rest. I guess it's 2 now. 2 saving throws per long rest. Oh, I have to use the second one, and I actually got worse.
Oh.
So that's not good. I got an 8.
What did Ifran get?
Frong got 27.
Val-Kes got 10. What's mixed spell save?
17.
So then, Chris, go ahead and roll 5d8.
Okay. This is great. This never happens. Okay. Oh, and I also wanted to, and I don't know if I could do this in this turn. I was supposed to do this before. I wanted to award Bardic Inspiration to Val.
You can do it after.
Cool. Awesome. 14.
14 damage.
Yeah, 14.
So then, Lerotz takes 14 cold damage.
Okay, start the countdown, boys.
Is that a wound?
No, it's not.
And Val-Kes takes 28 cold damage.
Yes!
Okay.
Oh, baby. Oh, I got a great spell to cast.
And then after that explosion, Mick affords Val some bardic inspiration.
Woo, woo, woo.
Who's going next? You got 2 more players.
I will go. On Rolander's turn, he sees the group members charging at this thing. He sees Lerotz's glaive get disintegrated as it attempts to make a secondary cut. He sees Efron trying to punch the thing. He walks over to Val, who is still 60 feet away.
Oh, yeah. I'm not getting anywhere near as that. No thanks.
Great, and he wasn't very far away to begin with. And he says, I think we can combine in our powers to use intent against this thing, which hopefully should grant us more power, greater effectiveness. I don't know, but we have to work together on it. Should we give it a shot?
Sure, yeah.
Great. Then I think we should both simply think of the word freeze because you'd just seen, this explosion go off and heard a sound and seen effectiveness on Val-Kes. Do you have a separate word you think would be better or more effective?
I know a spell called Ice Knife.
That's pretty good.
But that's separate, right? That's a spell.
I mean, yeah, but I wonder, this is what I'm thinking. Tell us if this is too shenanigans here. If I cast Ice Knife, at a super high level and we use Reese's intent to, infuse it with more hurtfulness.
We're using great words here. I love it.
Yeah, wordsmiths today.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then he just shrugs his shoulders and says, great, then when you cast that, I'll do what I can, and we'll see if it works. So, Rolandir is readying an action to be performed when Val goes next.
Great. So then Brynjar.
Awesome. Brynjar goes into a rage, and at that time you see this bright, a bit of a glow around him, and then all of a sudden that glow gets brighter just for a split second, as some might say a zealous presence is unleashed. And everybody within 60 feet of me gains advantage on attacks and saving throws until the end of my next turn.
Is that your whole action?
The buff is a bonus action. Zealous Presence is a bonus action. So, I will attack. That is a nat 20.
Holy crap.
Good thing I used that Zealous Presence. Dealing 32 radiant damage.
Okay.
And he's going to attack again.
As your warhammer dents this heavy plate armor, and you hear odd cracking noises beneath it, you wind up for another attack.
23.
That hits.
Sweet.
14 damage.
Okay. As your warhammer strikes into the armor again, this plate cracks open, revealing this nasty, boiled skin beneath it. Kelnius is going to go now. And she actually sheathes her weapons, realizing the effectiveness of cold, thanks to Mick. And speaking Mazic, moving with her arms and gesturing toward Val-Kes, she conjures a jet of cold that strikes into him, dealing 44 damage.
Woo!
Heck yeah.
And there are just plates of Val-Kes's armor that grow brittle and crack and fall off of his form. And you hear him yell in agony as his exposed flesh is subjected to this terrible cold. Speaking of which, it's now his turn. With the sword that he had drawn from his back, he takes a step back to where he can easily hit Ifran, Brynjar, and Leirots with one swing, and batters up. Alright, that is an 18.
Swing and a miss.
So he misses Leirots.
He misses Brynjar.
And Ifran does the matrix right below the sword, i.e. the sword goes right above him.
Nice. He misses you then on the first swing. And then on the back swing, he comes down at you, and that is a 28. As this giant sword of his crashes into the three of you, what's strange is that it disintegrates upon contact. And you are just choked up with this airborne rust and dust and nastiness that's come off of him, and you feel this sticking to your body and your skin. And all of you have your maximum HP reduced by 30.
Ooh, boy.
Ooh.
Wow.
All right, 'tis a player's turn.
Val is going to cast Ice Knife at level 4.
Okay.
So I'm going to make an attack roll for this first part. I don't know how you want to quantify Rolandir helping me with this, but...
It'll be the damage, not the attack.
The word that Rolandir is thinking is, because he knows it's called Ice Knife, he is thinking sword. He's going to turn them into ice swords.
Yeah, I like that. I would like specifically to aim for this sort of nasty boiling flesh that has been exposed by his armor falling off.
Okay.
Woo, here we go. That is a 29 to hit.
That is a hit.
Cool. Okay. So he's going to take a 1d10 of damage to begin with. which is not. I rolled a 1, so radical on that. But now he has to make a dexterity saving throw as the shard of ice explodes.
11.
That's a fail, mon frere. Here we go. 66 cold. 26 cold damage,
Okay.
which is doubled because it's cold, and then I don't know what my good friend Relendir is going to add to the sword spell.
Is Val going to try to like piggyback on this intent with his own, or is it just going to be Relandir's efforts?
I mean, I don't think Val wants to roll a D100 right now. Which is, I used my spell attack mod, so.
So Brett, roll for intent and add Val's intent score along with yours.
Ooh,
Well,
sweet.
that's nice.
My intent score's an 11.
Great. 33 for my D20 roll.
Okay.
And then my D100 is 31.
Great. That is within the range. So, as this ice knife pierces into Val-Kes's flesh and then explodes, dealing 104 damage, the remainder of his armor completely shatters and just falls off of his form. He still has the swords that are grafted to his back, however. His chalky flesh exposed for everyone to see. He's basically a big, naked, giant elfkin right now that's just decomposing in front of you, falling apart. And he pulls 2 swords from his back and screams in rage. Congratulations, you've reduced his armor to 0.
Woo!
Yeah,
Nice.
I want to high five you, Brett.
All right, who's next?
Ifran is going to redeem himself, seeing that Numbnuts here is without armor. Ifran is sparing no time in stabbing him. He's going to earn his honor back, just like Prince Zuko. But instead of capturing the Avatar, he's going to try to stab him right in his exposed flesh.
Okay, go for it. With Emin?
Yeah.
Oh, rough.
Yes, with Emin. The first roll was only a 14. Okay.
That is a miss.
That's all right. I've got 4 more of these.
Hasted monk.
All right. It's okay. It's okay because now I rolled a 25.
That's a hit.
Okay. So I got 3 hits then. 2 hits with Emin. One of those being a crit.
Yes.
And 1 hit with an unarmed strike. The crit did 21 damage.
Okay.
The other hit did 13 damage. And those are the 2 hits with Emin.
And how much from the unarmed strike?
Now, from the single unarmed strike was 13. And then he missed his final attack.
So as you punch Val-Kes for 13 points of damage, your fist connecting with his just shearing flesh.
I'm going to go for a stunning strike. I'm just going to spend a key point for that one punch that I got on him.
Okay, so after inflicting these 13 points of damage with your unarmed strike, you try to stun him.
Yep, and so he's going to do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is 21.
Nope, needed 22. Sorry. No, that passes. Okay, that's fine.
So you strike him, dealing 13 points of damage. You're unable to stun Val-Kes, and then you stab Emin into his thigh and then rip it down for a second strike, dealing 204 damage.
What?
All right, can Lerots go next?
Go for it.
Lerots turns to Ifran and says, "Give me that poker." And is willing to use his extra action if required to make the trade.
It will take your extra action.
He's going to use his action surge then and take the blade if Ifran is willing.
Yes.
To give it.
Yes, of course. After seeing how effectively it sliced through his thigh. Well, obviously.
All right, upon taking it, Lerots prepares himself to stab once. 24.
That is a hit.
And it's 1d4, right, for damage?
Correct.
Yes.
Unless you're a monk, because dagger's a monk weapon, so it's a d8. Suckers.
Okay. Well, I'm not. But, so we got a 23
Hit.
and an 18.
Hit.
24 damage total.
So as you then rip into Val-Kes, dealing 144 damage with Emin,
Hoo boy.
you slash at his thigh, just ripping this dagger through this decaying flesh and bone that honestly just falls apart beneath your blow. And that's Lerotz's turn.
Dang, yo.
So it's been Val, Ifron, Lerotz.
Okay, I'm going to do, or I want to do, similar to what I did last time, because I don't want to use my weapons just in case something goes awry. So I grab another rock nearby, and instead of going, is my Lycal still effective for this one as well, or do I need to use another one?
Yes, it's still effective. It'd be effective for the entire encounter.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to cast Glyph of Warding again. I grab another rock, and what I do is that I do, like, what is it called when people steal home base and they slide? Oh, I slide underneath Val-Kes's legs, and I drop right there as I'm sliding the glyph in the rock, and I run away, and it explodes, and it's also infused with cold again.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right. I think that includes Ifron, Brynir, and...
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so everyone do dexterity saving throws. Val-Kes got a 4.
Ifron got a 24.
I got a 6.
17.
All right, then Brynir and Ifron are okay, but 5d8 cold damage, Chris. Roll away, and Val-Kes and Lerotz will take it.
That should be 22.
Okay, Val-Kes takes 44 cold damage, and you just see him start to freeze up as he moves rigidly.
Then Rolander, having just seen these beautiful gleaming ice swords explode, destroy the armor, he is going to remain where he is from his safe 60-foot distance. He's going to close a little bit. He's probably going to get about 45 to 30 feet away, and then he is going to... He's going to use Intent again to try to create his own ice daggers to fling at this person because he doesn't have that spell.
Go ahead and roll.
Just using my own modifier, that is a 30 on my D20 roll.
Okay.
A 95 on my D100.
You are unsuccessful, as you are unable to manifest exactly what you desire in this realm, and that will expend your turn. So, Brynir's turn.
Brynir, seeing the efforts of his companions and how much they're doing, he doesn't want to feel left out, and so he continues to bash at Val-Kes. Instead of hitting his leg this time, he goes for the arm, trying to immobilize it. Nat 20, dealing 23 radiant damage.
Okay. As your warhammer strikes true, smashing into this now slowly crippling form.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Brynir comes in again. After connecting with Val-Kes's arm, Brynir brings his warhammer around and smashes into Val-Kes's stomach, dealing 16 damage.
That hit connects right with his gut, and then you hear from behind you another burst of wind and almost shattering as the air flies past you in a cold burst that Kelnius has conjured, inflicting on Val-Kes 38 points of damage. And then she actually moves up just a little closer. Not within hitting range, but maybe 20 feet or so away still. Val-Kes now takes another sword. This one broken in half already from his back. And he takes it and he holds it aloft next to his hand and he stabs it into his palm and then rips it down up to his elbow, and he just kind of sprinkles this blood that flows out of him on top of everyone within 10 feet of him. Who is that then? I think that's Lerotz, Mick, Ifron, and Brynir. So then, spewing this ichor about him, all of you need to make Constitution saving throws. Results?
11.
Okay, that is a fail.
21.
Fron got a 22.
And Mick got a 20.
Okay, so only Mick and Lerotz are affected. But as this ichor drips upon you, you become slowed. So your movement speed will be cut in half. You can only perform one action per your turn. You cannot perform bonus actions or reactions. And additionally, you will lose 10 points of your maximum HP every turn at the start of your turn. Val-Kes then reaches behind him once more, grabs a sword from his back, and just slams it down, smashing right in front of him at Brynir does a 20 hit?
It does not.
Then you are able to sidestep this attack as the sword smashes into the ground and just disintegrates in an explosion of rust and dust. It's a player's turn.
Can Val go again?
Jeez.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. How is this friend of ours looking?
You can perform a free investigation check to get an appraisal of his health.
Okay. Would my passive investigation help me out here?
I think
I'll
it would
roll
be.
if you want me to. It'll be pretty high regardless.
I think you should roll.
Okay, here we go. Rolling. 24.
All right. He seems to be still quite spry, even in his disgusting, decaying state. You've probably taken down a little less than half of his total vitality. All right, so what does Val do?
I would like to cast Disintegrate.
That's a fun spell.
That seems to be this guy's specialty.
So it does, which I'm hoping might thematically play to my favor here. He gets to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That is a critical fail.
Woo! Ooh, delicious. I already rolled my damage while everyone else was taking
Delicious.
their turns. That's 70.
70 force damage from Disintegrate. So you deal 70 damage to him, and you see just bits of his flesh and even some of these weapons from his back just fall to the ground in these bits of dust that you've completely disintegrated.
Nice.
Is that all for Val's turn?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm staying where I'm at, and I don't have any bonus actions.
Can Ifran go? I've already whipped up all of the rolls.
Do you take Iman back from...
I will spend an action to take Iman back.
Okay.
The first roll that I got is a 26, dealing 9 damage. The second roll was an 11, and then I was making 2 unarmed strikes. The first one was a natural 1, and the second one was an 11.
Okay. So what was your second attack with Iman? You said an 11 as well?
An 11 as well.
Okay. So you hit 1 and missed 3.
Yes, I rolled 4 times, and the raw rolls were like... It was like 1, 2, 2, and 19. Like, they were pretty bad. I kind of need advantage to hit anything.
As you stab Iman into his leg again and rip it out, you deal 54 damage. But then, with each of your successive strikes with your fists, you do little on the first one, little on the second, and then on the third, you kind of punch through this blister of flesh, and you just smack right against the bone on the inside of his leg, and you bruise your own hand.
Oh.
Darn.
Sad.
Is that doing like some damage to me, or is it just bruised?
You know what? Yeah, you'll take 2 points of damage.
And then you hear Ifran go, ow.
Who's going next?
We'll have Rolandir go. Having had his fun playing spellcaster / intent wielder, he's going to charge in now with his sword drawn, and he's going to make an attack.
Go for it.
All right. So he got a 26 and a 16. I think the 26 hit.
Both of those hit.
Oh, okay. Then comes in with 2 deft strikes of his blade, swinging once, swinging twice, once at each leg, dealing a grand total of 41 damage, 20 of those being radiant.
Okay. As your strikes clash against Val-Kes's flesh, just shearing off even more and more of this corroded, disgusting creature that's barely more than base muscle and bone at this point, you deal said damage.
Brynir can go. After sidestepping Val-Kes's last attack. Brynir brings his warhammer down right on Val-Kes's arm, dealing 19 radiant damage.
You smash it into his arm.
After smashing that into his arm, he brings the hammer into the leg, dealing 9 damage.
Who is going after Brynir?
Am I the only one left? I think I am.
I believe.
I think it's you and me.
I'm just going to run away.
So you expend your full movement of 15 feet and run away.
Yes, except I would like to run away towards, I'm going to say Val.
Okay. You run back toward Val, 15 feet's worth.
You betcha I do.
All right, Lerots.
Lerots shrugs a shield and pulls a long sword off of his belt. Gets ready for the next round. Oh, and he loses 10 health.
Kelnias rushes forward, misses as she tries to strike with her first sword attack, and misses with her second one, and misses with her third. That was embarrassing.
Cool.
So, Val-Kes, who looks at his broken arm that Brynir's been bashing, swipes down at Brynir and misses, but connects with Rolandir and has you in his grasp.
Oh gosh.
So he lifts you up to his eye level, about 13 feet or so, and then just crushes you in his grasp, dealing 44 damage.
Well, that is going to be a type of wound. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a minor wound. Barely.
Jeez. That's a crazy threshold.
As he crushes you and you feel your bones scraping against each other on the insides, you suffer a bit of internal damage, but honestly not too bad. You will take, however, a -1 penalty to saving throws that are physical.
Great. And I'm still being grappled.
You are still being grappled.
Now, is Rolandir being held with just one of this guy's arms?
Just one, yes.
Okay, cool.
That is the end of Val-Kes's turn.
Brynir, seeing the Godborn taken up by this aspect, runs to the side of Val-Kes, grabs onto his clothes to pull himself up, yank himself up, and bring his weapon down on the arm holding Rolandir.
Do an acrobatics check first.
Does a 17 work?
Yes.
Awesome.
And then roll for attack.
23.
That is a hit. And then damage.
19 radiant damage.
So it's a little clumsy. You are able to get up to land the blow, but your axe sinks into his flesh about a third of the way through his arm and is stuck there with you hanging on.
Not great.
Who's going next?
As a reaction to seeing Brynir do this pretty sweet move and then just his momentum get halted by the flesh of this guy's arm, Ephron is going to attempt to do a little slashy slash with Iman at this guy's arm, see if he can make something happen here.
Okay, go for it.
And do I gotta do any special rolls, or is this just straight attack?
No, just straight up attacking.
All right, cool. I got an 18, a 21. These are all my attacks. With Iman, I got an 18, a 21, and a 13. And then unarmed, I got a 19 and a 16.
Both unarmed hit, and 2 out of 3 of the attacks with Iman hit.
Okay, as I suspected. Iman is going to do 24 damage between the two attacks, and the unarmed strikes are going to do 17 damage. And I'm going to use a key point to see if I can stun Val-Kes.
All right, what is your DC?
The number to beat is 16.
Okay, so he did beat it, but you dealt 161 damage to him.
I'm going to use one more key point and try to make the second unarmed strike a stunning strike.
All right,
It just needs to roll low.
that's almost 30, so.
Jeez
I said
Louise.
he needed to roll low.
Where's
Ryan?
the nat 1 when we need it?
Ryan?
As you slash at his body with Iman, these muscles that are so fragilely bound to the bone and sinew and tendon start to just kind of snap off of their places and are loosely hanging down from his body. And as you start to see a little bit inside him, you see that there is a figure inside this body.
Ooh. Okay. I have two things that I would like to do, but I can't do both. Is it okay if Val goes?
Go, Val.
Now that I've seen this person, may I have a free insight check? I'm curious if I can intuit whether or not attacking this person that is exposed will end this faster.
You can tell without having to really look that you don't have a clear shot at the person, and doing so would be incredibly difficult. Efron is really the only one that's able to see that there is a figure wreathed in muscle inside this creature.
Okay, cool. So Val doesn't even know that it's there. Rad.
Mm-hmm.
That saves me a question mark then. Cool. Val would like to use intent to try and reverse the effect that has been set on our friends who are being reduced in HP.
Okay, I think that's a great idea. What is Val bringing to mind when he is imagining this occurrence?
Val is thinking of back the first time they were in these realms, and he met the smith, and Luca was injured, and she fixed him. And she told him that was when he first learned that he could do whatever he wanted with intent. And so he's thinking of that moment and like, I can do whatever I want. This is my will. I am making my will manifest. If I don't have a choice, this is what I'm choosing.
All right, go for it. Roll, roll, roll.
Here we go. Dice don't fail me now. That is a 23 on my D20. And an 11 on my D100.
Unfortunately, you are unsuccessful.
Okay.
And as you come back to your senses after this bout of concentration, you look at your friends and they still seem to be afflicted.
Cool. That's it for Val.
Who's next?
Okay, Lorots will go next. Tired and slowed by his actions so far. He does, however, with his sword drawn, make 3 swift attacks. Does a 25, 20, and a 21 total. Do those all hit?
Yes.
All right, then he deals a total of 31 damage.
Oh, nice.
And holds his ground, ready for the next round.
You've ripped apart more of these muscles and tendons, revealing a bit more of the insides of Val-Kes, who, as you look, it doesn't have organs. It's just muscle packed upon this figure.
Rolandir would like to go. Are his arms trapped within him, or is it like he got squeezed here, but he can use his appendages?
You can use your appendages.
Then he's gonna just start hacking at the wrist of the thing that's holding him. Well, where is he positioned? Is he being held in front of the face? Is he down by the gut?
You're still in front of his face, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't know about the guy in the chest, so he's gonna stab him as much as he can, slash and hack at the face. And so he got a 22 and a 19 for attacks.
Both of those hit.
35 damage. So as he is being gripped in this muscly, meaty hand, he lashes out as his internal organs are being crushed and hacks and slashes away at the beast's face.
Brynjar's going to try to pull down on his axe.
Go for it. Roll a strength check.
Nat 20.
Okay. You rip your axe out of the arm. It severs another third of the way through, so the arm is barely moving about, and it actually just flops down to the side where Rolandir is then released and tumbles onto the ground.
Nice.
And doing so, you deal 30 damage.
Nice. Is that my entire turn, or can I attack?
I mean, as you fall down, roll a dexterity saving throw.
20. Not natural.
You don't fall prone. Then you have 1 attack if you want to make it.
Sweet. I'm going to go with my great axe here. I'm going to swing at his leg. 20.
That is a hit.
23 damage. Radiant damage.
You swing your great axe into him, and you have just revealed more of these inner workings. Basically, the top half is only held together now. The top half of his torso is really only held together by this column of muscle that is still wreathed around this being inside him, while the rest of it is just flapping flesh that dangles down, ripped and torn. Mick!
Okay, so I'm going to assume that we can basically see the little man inside him completely.
It's a full-size man, but yes.
Relative.
Probably
Anyway,
bigger than
so-
a frog.
Probably. Okay, and I still only have one action. I can't actually move.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, you can move, but that'll be it.
Okay. So I'm going to try something. You could tell me if it's illegal because I don't want to break the law. Okay, so I am going to throw my dagger at this guy that is within him.
Go for it.
Yes!
But it is illegal, so you hear the blare of sirens over the next hill.
You're going to jail!
A couple
I
of
got,
bobbies get out of the car.
I got 23.
That is a hit.
Yeah! Okay, this damage, you're not gonna believe it. It's super good. It is 8.
My guess was 9, so... Kalnias, who is now at the base of this creature as well, throws down her swords and then conjures a short stream of water that morphs into an icy blade, slashing across Val-Kes at the knees. And that is a very successful critical hit.
Yeah.
Nice. Thanks, Calmus.
So she deals 80 damage and slices his legs off at the knees.
Ooh.
Woo!
Sweet.
So now this little man that's not so little, is right about eye level.
So it is now Val-Kes's turn. And this head, the proper head, no, I guess not the proper head, the head that you have been fighting this whole time, which as you're closer now, you notice like it really doesn't have any eyes or teeth. It's just flesh. It's grotesque. It splits open, like the face peels back, and there's this black globule that is just sitting there, and it pulses once, twice, and then explodes. And who's within 40 feet?
I am.
Everybody but Val.
All right, then. Everyone do Constitution saving throws.
Oh, but if you're near me, you get +5.
Wait, how near are you to Val?
I'm pretty sure everyone's within 10 feet of Rolandir, so...
Ifron got a 20.
All right.
Brynir got a 32.
Little's got a 1.
Okay.
No!
22 for Rolandir.
And Mick?
Mick got 14.
All right. So Mick and Ledrotes are splattered with this ichor, which roots you in place. You can no longer move, and you immediately take -10 to your max HP, and then we'll take an additional -10 every turn. On top of the things you're already taking, yes.
Can Val go now?
Please do, Val.
Okay, great. I was waiting for confirmation. Nobody
I
said
need you to take care of this within the next 2 turns.
That's what I'm trying to do. Val is going to just grit his teeth the hardest he's ever done in his entire life and say, "This will work." And try again with intent to minimize these effects. Or not minimize, eradicate. Let me be clear.
All right.
That's a 22 on my D20. And a 72 on my D100.
As you grit your teeth and bear down, this ichor that has spread across the ground is washed away. And it's almost sucked out of your friends. Painfully, I might add, but you seem to have cleared them of this affliction.
Is that just the second Black Ichor one or both?
That's all of the above.
Yes. So do I get all of the health that I had getting taken away from me back?
No, your max health remains the same.
So I just no longer lose any health.
Yes.
Cool.
All right, who's next?
Ifron can go.
All right, wielding Imin.
Wielding Imin. I already rolled all of this. The lowest I rolled was 16. So I think they all hit. Well, Ifron, having decidedly had enough of this guy, takes Imin, sees the guy in the middle, now at almost eye level, but not so little guy inside. And he's going to take Imin, and he's just going to stab him as many times as his fast little hand can.
Okay.
I got 25 damage with Emin and 18 damage with unarmed strikes.
So you reduce Val-Kes to negative 277 hit points.
Righteous.
Ooh.
And as you stab Emin, you beat against this column of flesh and muscle, and then drawing Emin again and stabbing it in repeatedly over and over and over again, wearing down this muscle until it's just disintegrating beneath your blows. The top half of the torso just collapses off, and the bottom half keels over toward you, and this roll of muscle spews out on the ground, and this corpse covered in black ichor falls at your feet, dozens of stab wounds in its chest, milky eyes looking up at you, the eyes of Luca.